Yeah, that's where it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Hi everybody. Da-da-da.
Duh.
I feel like it's pretty.
Maybe.
Sorry. Can you pull up comments?
Oh, yes I can.
Hi guys, happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
This is Tom, if you don't already know him. Today we are, well, first of all, Progress Party was last night and it was awesome. Follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, you'll see some bits and pieces. I didn't get to vlog because my mind was just like in other places, but I got some stuff, so I'll make something out of it probably tomorrow. But the rest of this weekend is going to be dedicated to me and this one bonding because there will be a vlog on this, but you know, okay.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not being rude. I'm trying to set that. Oh, but it's okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, so.
Oh, we're bonding.
Progress Party, bonding day.
And it's because I'll do a vlog of this, but we are going to collaborate on something really cool for Sharespark. And so you'll probably be seeing a lot of this one. A lot.
Apologize way in advance for that, but yeah, that's kind of the whole point. Is to brainstorm, bond, and cram it all into like
a weekend.
a weekend, yeah. Like years of summer camp into one weekend.
Yeah, because like it's only been like a month since we've met each other, but we're on the same page with a lot of things that are digital literacy focused, which is like my mission for everything, the basis behind everything I'm doing.
Yeah, I should point out that it never stops. Because you work 24 hours
and see,
a day.
I love like that someone appreciates that and even notices it and tells me that, because you know I don't notice it.
It's not for the. It is not for like the channel. It's very real.
Like, what do you mean?
Well, like I mean, okay, it's 12 hours ago. You were telling a lot of people that they needed to like up their digital literacy game and, you know, create their own content and focus and get their stuff in gear, but, you know, it's 1:30 in the afternoon, that was 12 hours ago, so I'll let everyone else do the math on that one.
Yeah, I don't, well, it's just because, I mean, you've been daily uploading for how long now?
21 days. 20 days?
I'm so proud. Go check out his channel. Oh, you should comment. Oh,
What people
hi.
are
Tamara. Hey, Heather. Lots of static on the video. Oh! Wait, let me...
Oh, it did this once. I heard it. It was real staticky. Yeah.
Hold on, let me try to flip it.
Is this completely broke?
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna flip the camera. Is it still there?
It is.
Is it still there? Oh, it's gone.
Less static.
Okay,
So you gotta
so
use the front camera then.
So,
That low quality.
oh,
Wait.
what am I doing? This way, right? Right?
She,
Wait, I thought,
she said that didn't fix anything. It sounds fine.
It sounds okay.
I don't know. Just let us know if it gets bad again.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it's bad again.
It sounds okay.
I don't know. Just let us know if it gets bad again. Wait, no, it's bad again. It sounds okay. I don't know. Just let us know if it gets bad again.
It's just gonna keep going. Wait, it's like going in freaking circles. Wait. Oh, it's fine now.
It sounds okay.
Yeah, okay. Are we in frame?
Okay,
much better, thanks. Hi, awesome. Are we in frame? No, it's too high.
I got it.
Sorry.
There.
I didn't even flip it. I'm confused as to what I just did.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Okay, we're going with it.
Sorry. We're more professional than this.
Okay, so like, Tom's staring at the Hyatt. I left my laptop there, so I'm live streaming on my phone, but when I went to go visit Tom, I fell off his boosted board, broke my phone, so now the microphone is all like weird. So here we are.
So that's why the static was there.
Yeah.
It's my fault.
Yeah. But, okay, so anyway, we're going to be collaborating on this like really cool Sharespark TV thing, which I'm going to do a vlog on. But because we've only met a month, and even though we like, I don't know, we're so in sync, but we're still like getting to know each other, and considering I'm like letting someone into my baby.
I don't.
I really want to just get to know him more.
Right.
Like I feel good about it. My gut feels good about it, but still, like, you know, we just need to bond.
Yeah, and my work schedule is crazy, so like taking on anything else, like I want to make sure I do it well, and I want to make sure that it's like a smart thing to take on.
Yeah, totally. And I'm very respectful of that.
No, that's not what I meant. I just meant like it's a mutual, like,
Yeah. Life sounds. Okay, so right now, I'm going to show Tom a magic trick. I'm hoping he doesn't know this one.
I don't know most magic tricks, and even if I do, I'll still be amazed at it.
Okay, so here, does this look familiar to you?
It's just cards, I don't know.
Okay, cool.
Do they need to see the cards?
Yeah, so, okay, you have to watch this. So Tom's gonna hold the camera.
I'm gonna hold the camera. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you can just aim it on the floor. So, this is my favorite magic trick. Are you excited?
I'm like wicked excited.
Okay, ready? Here we go. So here's the king and here's the queen, right? And it was their anniversary, so they went to the forest. Okay, here they are in the forest having a picnic, and he like was super romantic about it. And then he's like, oh, like, I love you so much. I want to give you a ring as a token of my love. And she was like, oh my God, thank you so much. Like, you're so sweet. And it was like the most beautiful diamond ring ever, right? So after their little anniversary picnic, they went back to the castle. And she was like, oh my gosh, I lost the ring. Like, I don't know what happened. And he was like, oh no, someone has to go back to the forest and go find it. So he was like, okay, aces, go to the forest and try to find it. And they were like, okay, cool. So they went to the forest and they search and search and search and they don't find it. And it's getting late, so they're like, you know what, we'll just try in the morning. So we're gonna check into the inn. So they checked into 4 separate rooms in the inn. And Queen was getting impatient, like, oh my God, they haven't gotten back yet. And the king's like, okay, Jax, you go and try to find the ring. And so they search and search and search, and they don't find it, and they get tired, so then they check in too. Oh, I'm missing a Jack. Hold up. Hold up, I gotta find him. Oh, here we go. Okay. And then she's like, oh, they haven't come back yet either. And then the kid was like, okay, I'll go try to find it. And then he goes and he goes, and he can't find it. And so he checks in too. And finally, the queen's like, I gotta do everything myself. I'll go look. Da 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 da. And she can't find it. So she's like, all right, we're tired. But then she was like, you know, all the ladies gotta be in one room, and everyone just like needs to be in their own room. Why are we all separated like this? So then, cut.
Me cut?
Yeah.
Okay. Anywhere.
Yeah, wherever.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry. Go.
Okay.
You can cut it again.
Okay.
Do you want to cut it again?
I do. There.
I wish there were more people, because I'd be like, should he cut it again?
Oh yeah. It's like choose your own adventure.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's up to you. Do you want to cut it?
Yeah, I'll cut it one more time.
Okay.
Boom.
Boom.
Wait, what? Wait.
What's up?
Wait.
They were, it was like,
I know, but now they're all together and they
Yeah.
weren't together.
yeah, it's magic. Yeah?
Yeah.
Woo! My favorite magic trick.
Just that. Okay. I'm gonna deal with that for a while.
Yeah. Yay!
Okay, that's cool.
How do you feel about it?
I don't know, I feel confused and a little bit angry.
Why? Why?
Because I don't get it. I was standing here the whole... Whatever.
It's magic.
It's my reaction to magic tricks is anger and confusion.
That's
Okay.
my favorite one.
It's a good trick.
Yeah.
How long have you learned that trick?
It's been forever. It's like the only one I know.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's other ones, but those are like risky. This one's like you can never mess up.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. What else should we do?
For today?
Mm-hmm.
We need some good, like, bonding, team building.
Sorry, I have to do that.
You have to like it. Oh, on mine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Tap, tap. Oh wait, I had the bell hit. Don't think I didn't have the bell.
Oh, I totally didn't even notice. I swear, I would never judge you for that. Oh my god, I didn't even notice that.
So, okay. What are you helping me with? What do I get out of this?
Okay. I feel like this is a really fun side passion project for you.
Yeah.
That is like perfectly in line with your interests, your skill set, and like also exploring your creativity and like what you're capable of.
Yeah, okay. That's perfect.
Yeah. That
Cool.
is like so hard to find.
Yeah, well because that's your strength.
I wish I had that.
But your strength it's so good at like taking these things and just condensing it into like a nugget that makes sense.
Really? I think that's
Yes.
what your strength is, because you're so much more spoken than I am.
Kidding? I just ramble on and on. Like,
Yeah, me too. Yesterday I was like, I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Wrap it up.
That's what, yeah, it was at the progress party, I was like giving my speech, and then I freaked out in the middle of it, and I was like, how long did everyone else talk? How long have I been talking? Like, is it too long? And then I was looking at you trying to gauge if you were like,
Oh, really?
if you
No,
were
I
like,
thought it was
kill
like-
it, like this isn't your thing, and I was like, I gotta get out of here, and so it kind of ended abruptly, I thought, but
No, I thought it was great.
I was freaking out. Glad it was not
I
noticeable.
love that, like, there's just so much internal.
There's so much while I'm still talking and like doing things, but I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, that's me too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and that's how it is with live. You have to gauge everything.
Like magic tricks?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that the one person watching is you.
Oh shit. Are you sure? Yeah, but it gets posted and then everyone.
Yeah. I'm wondering, did you get the notification? It's public, right?
It should be. I don't know.
Well, yeah, because then...
I'm scared to touch it if we're using it.
Yeah. So anyway, let's keep asking each other questions. This is
Okay, that was what we want to do, right?
Yeah,
was ask
that's
questions.
okay.
Okay.
Favorite color? Blue.
Blue, yeah, and purple. Yeah.
Favorite number?
42.
What?
Well, yeah, because Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is 42.
Oh.
Yeah, stupid.
4.
Okay, never mind. I should have gone. My first was 4 because I'm born on the
Shut
4th.
up!
Yeah,
Are you
but then I
serious?
was like, 4 is too basic.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta go
No,
42.
4.
Why 4?
4 people in my family.
No, I was born on the 4th.
December 4th. I'm never going to forget that now.
Good.
When's my birthday?
Also, Jay-Z's birthday. Yours is July 2nd.
Yay! Oh, this is so
Yeah,
much
I
fun.
can't forget birthdays. Don't worry. I remember like all of my childhood friends' birthdays.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't even talked to them in, like 15 years.
Oh, it's Facebook for me.
Oh no, I did a thing for a while on Facebook where I purposely hid my birthday so that I would know, like, if someone said happy birthday, they actually knew
Oh my
it was
god,
my
that's
birthday.
so mean. That's like...
I got called out on it really hard, and so then I aggressively, the only thing on my Facebook profile is my birthday. Because I got called out on it. But, I don't know. It meant more when I knew that someone wasn't just like, because soon Facebook's going to have a thing, at least now it will say like, hey, it's Heather's birthday. And you can click a thing and then write a message.
Yeah.
But it's going to have a thing soon probably where you just like click it and it just automatically generates a birthday message.
I
and
feel
you're
like it's kind of like that already. Because, like, for me, it's like 5 birthdays a day. And I
Yeah.
just say, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday.
Yeah.
You might as well,
Yeah.
you know, like, default message.
You're right.
Yeah.
Other questions. I was looking up these things last night randomly. It was on Reddit. It was like you know what? I might just pop it up here real quick. Yeah, it's like but it was an Ask Reddit thread that was like question. It was like unusual get to know you questions.
Oh, this is fun.
But not in like a weird.
Oh, I wish I had, like, a board game.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know what the.
I feel like I should. I feel
I mean,
like
there's 2
have
truths and a
one.
lie, and there's all that stuff.
Yeah, but that's, like,
I know.
so long.
Yeah, it is so long. What was your first job?
I was a tutor at Kumon. Do you know what Kumon is? Math and Reading Center.
Don't, but I was almost a tutor at the Sylvan Learning Center.
Oh, shoot, that's funny.
Oh, here we
Yeah,
go.
it's
What is
pretty
your
interesting.
deep discussion question to really pick someone's brain about?
Wow.
Oh, wait, that's the question. That's the question everybody's answering. So you don't have to answer that question.
Wait, what?
That was the question somebody posted
Oh, and then
for other
everyone's-
people to answer.
Got it.
Oh, well, that is a deep one. Would you die happy if you knew you were going to die in an hour?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
I would have no regrets. That's such a great question. And that's how I live my life. It's just like, even if I'm napping and I should probably be doing something, I just go to bed with like, this is going to be the best nap ever. And I have no freaking regrets.
I'm closer to it, but I don't think my answer is yes quite yet.
You're here! Like, that's crazy.
No, I know, it's crazy, but like... But okay,
there's still so much you want to do.
But there's still so much I want to do, and the outside of my work life has consumed everything for so long. So having something outside of work life is like, okay, it's pushing me much closer towards a yes to that question.
Yeah.
But then I need to bring it's like striking the balance, which is the hardest thing. It's the hardest thing to do. It's a good question. Someone's response is just, how is this even a question?
Yeah.
Do you dream in first or third person?
Third person? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, like you see yourself?
Yeah. It's first person. Everybody dreams of first person, right?
Yeah,
because that's wacky-ass third person dream.
Actually, well, I don't even dream anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Like, it is so rare for me to dream.
I dream all the time.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, man.
It's so... Like, this is one of my favorite things. So, one of the dreams I remember having when Agnes and I were together was just me and him in a car driving down, like, PCH. That's it. There's no plot.
I have a dream.
Yeah.
That I think can beat that in terms of lack of plot. I had a dream when I had one of my old dogs when I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
The dog wasn't dead yet or anything, so there was no significance there. We were just in a gray room, but the room wasn't even gray. It was like bad. If you remember old PowerPoint, if you did a gradient background, you could see the different shades of gray.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a smooth gradient.
Uh-huh.
It was a crappy thing like that. Like, my brain put no processing power into this dream whatsoever. And the dream was just me petting the dog. The dog wasn't doing anything. I wasn't saying anything. It was just
this. Yeah. Those are my dreams. Very,
it was so boring.
Cool. All right. That's all you can come up with?
Yeah, now I have the crazy ones. My favorite, since I dream and you don't, my favorite kind of dream is when I do something terrible in my dream and have, like, where I ruin my life in my dream. And it's like a nightmare, basically.
Shut
Because
I don't have dreams like that.
Oh my god, I have dreams where I commit murders and it's usually on accident. It's usually
Should I be worried?
Yeah. No, I mean, it's usually like a hit and run or oh no, I didn't know, whatever.
It's because you're always worried about everything.
Because I worry about everything.
I'm so sad
but the feeling of your whole life is ruined. I also have dreams where I get tattoos I don't want. And they're stuck on me forever.
Stuck.
And usually I'm crying as the tattoo artist is doing.
Why don't you just tell them to stop?
I do, but they won't stop. I had this dream 2 nights ago. They tattooed a goatee on my chin, and it was terrible. And but the feeling when you wake up and you're problem solved. It's a great way to start your day.
You know what I've been having a lot? Well, not a lot, but too many that I want is sleep paralysis.
Oh. No.
Or basically I'll be caught in a nightmare and I want to wake up and I'm half asleep and I'm get up, all you have to do is open your eyes and you just can't.
Yeah. Okay, is it with your eyes specifically?
Yeah, the whole thing. It's just you're just so close to waking up, you're still in the dream.
I have dreams a lot where in the dream I keep falling asleep in the dream. I can't keep my eyes open in the dream, and it's something so simple, and I just can't open my eyes, and it's terrible.
That's when I'm really hungover and tired.
Those are usually naps. I'm just tired, but yeah, it's usually when you're super tired.
Yeah.
Oh man. What the hell?
Let's see.
Oh, this is that one. This one's, if people could open up a shop or a business, what could it be? I think we know the answer to that question.
What's your favorite food?
Oh, favorite food? Oh, genre or specific plate?
Both.
Genre, barbecue.
Okay.
I love barbecue.
Have you been to Phil's?
Yeah, of course.
Have you been to Austin?
Texas?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
But I know.
Franklin.
But that's also half the reason I signed up to go to this conference in Nashville this December is because barbecue. But favorite, it'd probably be a sandwich or a burger.
Mine are fries.
Fries. Specific, fat, skinny, curly.
Not really. Like, I just love fries.
Just fries in general.
But, like, genre, cuisine.
What is cuisine? I know lean cuisine.
Thai.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. That's fair enough. This is a good...
Whoa.
Sorry. It's a Reddit thread, so then everybody's responses pop up, which are hilarious. But here's a good question. Actually, this could be a terrible question. If humans could pay others to outsource their bodily functions, which bodily function would you outsource to somebody else?
So that you wouldn't have to do it?
Yeah, somebody else does it for you.
You know, this is gonna sound horrible, but like sleep.
That's what I was gonna say, though.
And I feel bad because I love sleep, but
the time that it takes.
Time.
Yeah.
It takes so long.
It takes so long, and then there's a whole process to get ready for sleep, and then
and I don't fall asleep very fast. Like it takes me like 45 minutes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I have to like read and stuff, but then I don't know. It's weird. Then what? Like you wouldn't need a bedroom in your house if there was no sleep.
This is true.
Like you wouldn't like beds. Like
yeah.
You could change. It'd be like if you didn't have to eat, you wouldn't even need a kitchen. Like
yeah, this is true.
Your whole thing would change.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think I'd still. If I didn't have to do it, that's fine, but I would still do it. Like, I'd still want to nap, I think.
I nap hard. Like, I can't. It's either like a 10-minute thing or it's like a 3-hour, like...
Oh, yeah, me too.
Power hour. Just to wake up drenched and sweat and, like, miserable. Like,
I don't understand 10-minute naps.
No. Those are on accident.
Like, how? Like, I can't even fall asleep in 10 minutes.
No. It's
so bizarre.
I've known people who can do that, and I'm always, like, insanely jealous of them.
Oh, yeah. My friend Jennifer does that. It's like head to the pillow. Boom.
These are like weird questions.
I'm trying to think of other ones.
These are just sort of different, so I'm like...
Favorite holiday?
Christmas. Because of lights. Because Christmas lights are the best.
Yeah, I love them too.
What's your favorite one?
I don't know.
Arbor Day.
I think I might say Halloween because I love dressing up.
Last year my Halloween costume was just Left Shark.
Oh yeah.
That was amazing. That was legit, and it was hot. It was so hot in there. You can't see anything.
Were you like dancing?
I was doing everything because you're in a costume, so it doesn't matter. But like I had to like teach classes for like 7 hours.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Because I didn't take it off the whole day.
So
I was hoping so bad there were gonna be no students that were like really like I was gonna have to yell at or get in trouble because I can't be dressed as a shark yelling at a kid.
Oh god, that's so good.
Oh man, there were a lot of weird pictures posted from that one. This is a simple one.
Yeah.
What makes you happy?
Oh, it's so cheesy. I say like creating.
But okay.
It's so cheesy.
Okay, it's cheesy to say you like creating as you're doing a live stream on your channel about creating.
I know, but nothing brings me more joy than like knowing that this video did not exist before it pushed live. Like I just love that. I love that I can like, 6 months from now be like, oh, this is what we were doing. I don't know why. I love it.
Well, just making something that wasn't there before, even if it's not a video, but like anything, like a chair, like...
Yeah. Oh, I know, yeah, definitely.
Like, it's a thing that exists. Creating's a good one. I would say, for me, it'd be more like, I don't know what the word would be, either thoughtful or mindful creating. As in, like, I hate it when I get so, like, just, where things get so busy you can't focus on anything and you're just kind of doing stuff.
That's my life.
It's hard. It's so hard.
I wake up and I'm like, I don't know where to start.
When you have the time, it's rare, but when you have the time to like think something out and be purposeful in it, and like, those are the things that.
Yeah, I have to block that time out. It's like.
Yeah, it's rare to get that, but.
I have to, I'll have 10 strategies to come up with, and I have to block off. Okay, 2 hours, and then like, brainstorm for this. All right, switch gears, brainstorm for this. Oh, that's so hard.
I just went to a place there.
Now I'm thinking about my to-do list.
What the?
You went to a place there. Have you gone live on your channel yet?
No. Well, actually, I take that back. James commented on my channel this morning.
Oh!
And I need to reply. Like, I actually have to reply to people now.
Look at that!
No.
Yay!
I feel so good. My subscribers are in double digits. Not that that's what it's about, but like...
See, exactly. Not that what's about.
But it's really nice.
But it's cool. Like when I hit 4,200, I was like,
yeah. It's like if when people talk about like people they'd like to date, they're always like, well, it's not about looks or whatever. It's not about looks, but it doesn't hurt. Like, it's also not about it. Like, to be honest, it's not about subscribers, but like 0 is not as fun as not 0. Like,
I know. I so know what you mean. Having dated a formal model.
Alright, wait, who are you talking about?
Ain't nice.
Okay. This will be the perfect place to explain this, especially if he ever sees this at some point. He's like the most beautiful person I've ever seen.
He gets that all the time. We should see him without the shirt. It's like chiseled.
No, I have to go live with me. Like, I don't want to see that.
No, it's like...
Because it's a combination of admiration and then self-loathing and pity. Like...
I know. It's so weird because he doesn't even, like, work out that much. Like,
okay.
people work out way harder than he does, and it's just, like, his sisters are freaking beautiful. He's, like, twin sisters.
But they're from Northern Europe or something. Like, that's just what happened. Like,
yeah, they're just, like, freaking tall and gorgeous.
Yeah, that's what that part of the world.
Super toned. And tan.
I hate them all. Even though there's no sun.
But it was so, it's like every time...
I live in the desert and I'm pasty all the time. Like...
We would go to Vegas and like every girl would check him out. Then we went to Palm Springs and every guy would check him out. And I'm just like, hi everybody.
That's hilarious.
Oh god.
I love this question because it could either go nowhere or it could go somewhere. Should a hot dog be considered a sandwich?
Yeah.
But why?
Well, I mean, I think hot dogs can be in its own thing, but it is meat in between buns. Or like
but the
bread.
buns are connected. The bread's connected. And well, I guess in a Subway sandwich.
Bread, yeah, there you go.
Okay. So a hot dog. So if you said, give me a sandwich, and I brought you a hot dog on a plate, you'd be like, this is fine.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, so there you go.
Yeah. Okay, fine. But I feel like if you want to, like if a person who was learning how to speak English...
They'd be so confused. They go to the restaurant. They go to Subway and ask for hot dogs and like...
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, here's a good story. Oh, this is super relevant.
Okay, go.
I worked at Subway for 4 days when I was 17. Let me tell you why it was only for 4 days. And I don't know if this is like okay to share. It's not anti-Subway. It's sort of anti my specific Subway franchise from 16 years ago. So I'm prefacing that because it's not a great story for Subway. Oh yeah, this is a great story on several levels actually. I remember the second part of it. So first, got a job at Subway. I was stoked because they call you a sandwich artist, and I was like, I'm a professional artist.
Yes.
I got this now. I'm getting paid to be an artist. And then
that's so cute.
It was this one franchise. They were so militant about like the footlong gets 4 cheeses and the whatever, but everything is stuck together. And so literally, like, if we were going down the assembly line and I put 1 extra cheese, they would take it and angrily, like...
Slap it back down.
Yeah, slap it back down on the thing. And then...
Like, in front of the...
In front of me, in front of the customers, in front of everybody. And then I would... If it was slow, we were supposed to clean and do stuff like that. So I would, like, clean all the counter, and then, you know, I'd ask the manager, because I was new, like, okay, I finished that, what do I do next? And she's like, mop the floor. So I'd mop the floor, and I finished that, what do we do next? And then she got mad at me. She's like, just go stand out there. And I was like, okay, like, I didn't think I should be standing around. But one day they were showing me how to make the bread. And the bread, at least at the time, it looked like hot dogs when you got the bread.
Uh-huh.
It came like rolled up and they put the little slits in it and bake it and it rises. The bread batch that we were using, little hot dogs, had bugs on them. Like these little black bugs. Not a lot, but 1 is too many.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, this one's bad. Like, this batch is bad. It's got bugs. And the guy who was training me was like, just pick them off. It's fine. And I was like, oh, no. This isn't okay at all. And that was when I realized I probably shouldn't work there. But that's also when I realized one of my life goals at 17 years old was to quit a job, like, to epically quit a job.
Oh, my God, tell me.
But I knew I was responsible enough to know that when I became an adult, I would never be able to like have a blowout at a job because it's irresponsible. And I was like, this is it. I'm going to do it here.
I can't believe you have these thoughts at 17. Oh my God. So tell me, what was it? I'm going to like imagine this in all its glory right
okay, and I'll explain exactly what happened. I forgot about this. There is like security camera footage of this, or there was somewhere, so you could have seen the whole thing.
Oh god, this is so.
So it was time for my shift, and I walked in with my apron and my shirt.
Wait, so was
and my
this
hat.
the previous day?
This was the day after the hot dog bread.
Okay.
So this was day 4.
Okay.
I guess I didn't actually work 4 days. I walked in with all my stuff, and I kind of like threw the door open, and everyone was standing in line, and I was so new that the girl working behind the counter, I hadn't even met her yet. Like the manager was kind of in the back, and she was like, "Hi, can I help you?" And
Wait, were you dressed up? No,
I had all my stuff, and I was like, "I'm just telling you guys," and I walked over and put it on the counter. I was like, "I quit," and then I just went on this rant, and they were like, "Why?" And I was like, "This job has been like a never-ending source of stress and frustration, and like." It was like I had worked there for like 10 years. It was like airing all my grievances. Like, I got a lot of problems with you people. And like, I just went for it. This girl didn't know who I was. There were like 12 customers in line.
Oh my god, I can't believe you did that.
I don't know. It seems so funny to me.
So badass.
The best part though, because I went on this thing, it got dark for a while and I brought it back. It was fine. And then at the end I was like, so... I said something like, so that's it, like, I leave, you'll never see me again. And then some guy in line was like, see you later. And I was like, bye. And then I walked out. And that was it. It went off the rails, but there were no cons. They never even paid me either. They still owe me like $130.
Oh my god.
And they kept my food handler's certificate too.
You're so ridiculous. You know that? Like, oh my god. That's so...
4 days.
I want to have an epic quit.
Because you can't do that when you cannot do that when you're older.
Yeah.
Because you burn all your bridges and like, things go bad. But
that show was kind of epic. But it wasn't like...
this was throwing stuff and yelling.
So in front of customers.
I know the phrase kill myself popped up several times. Like, it was bad. It was really bad. But it was hilarious. And I don't know, they were just so mean there that I don't know.
Did you mention the bread?
I have mentioned it hundreds of times since then, but never to them. Because they didn't care. Like, I brought it up to them, and I should have told all the customers in line.
Yeah.
Bread has bugs on it. Peace out. Like,
exactly.
I didn't do that. They all ate it. Oh well.
I'm sure they lived to tell the tale.
Hopefully, or else they're all dead. It then became like some other weird... It became a totally different kind of restaurant.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was fun. Oh, and then the addendum to that story, the denouement to that story would be that later on I worked at a video store in the same shopping center. And I didn't know the video store had an adult section until I got hired. Which, like,
Tell me how this goes.
I probably wouldn't have taken the job if I had known that. But anyway, so then it was repeatedly me checking out large numbers of the adult movies to my former Subway manager.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, just like...
Did you know?
Well,
I mean...
Yeah, I don't know if they recognized me, but like I 100% recognized them, and like just stacks of DVDs and VHS tapes and...
I can't believe you worked at a video store. That's very, very Tom Buck.
Yeah, well, yeah. I like to tell people that I worked in the film industry and the distribution and marketing, like...
That's awesome. My dream job for the longest time was to work at GameStop.
It was
I
like...
applied so many times.
It was a terrible job, but it was also a really fun job, because it's like there's no stakes.
Yeah.
Like...
But it just, I don't know, like... Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I check their comments?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, guys, if you're commenting.
I went on a thing, and it got off... I'm sorry.
No, we're bonding.
Yeah,
to tell stories.
but other people have to watch it, so...
Hold on. I love her thumbnail. Yeah, it's like us. I don't know why, like, everyone's, like, dead. Oh, hi, guys, sorry.
Oh, snap.
Hey, Heather and Mr. Buck. I like how they call you that.
Yeah, it's weird to hear that.
Hi, do a magic trick.
Wait, who's calling us?
Welcome to the live chat, Mike Hawk. I think everyone has an idea of how to quit their job in an epic way. Yeah, like, you know how you just, like, fantasize about that?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you just dream about, like, especially, obviously, when you're having a bad day, and you're just like, what is that day gonna look like?
Because it makes you feel like you have control over your life.
Yeah, and then, like, my 2 last jobs, there were so many times I wanted to quit. and I just would fantasize about all the different scenarios of leaving. These were my 2 favorite jobs in my life. I mean, they defined me, but I was very frustrated.
But I don't know, that's what happens as time goes on, like in your jobs. I don't know.
Yeah. What was your favorite job?
I've had a lot of good jobs. I mean, my current job is, I basically made up my job right now.
That's so cool, dude. You know you have the coolest job ever.
I know, that's why like...
I mean, I couldn't do your job, but I love it.
I can barely do my job. It's so hard. There's so many moving parts and like components, and I'm so like...
It's so cool.
Stressed all the time, but it's fun. So I mean, that's hard to argue with, but the stress level's through the roof on that one. That's the negative. The other jobs I had, I was a floor director at a TV station. That job was rad. I mean, I worked at the TV station a lot, which was super cool. And I worked all these paid positions, but floor directing, where I was in charge of the studio and the cameras, and got to do and that was my job at 17 years old. At the same time, I got kicked out of my broadcast class in high school.
What did you do? Because you keep bringing that up.
Oh, because nothing, literally nothing. I was trying to, it was the first day of school. We had a new teacher, and the classroom had been totally taken apart over the summer. And the new teacher didn't know how to, he admitted he didn't know how to do any of the stuff. And so he's like, who's been here before? I was like, I was. He's like, can you set the room up like it used to be? And I was like, yep. And literally, this kid was watching Family Guy VHS tapes on a TV in the corner, and I was like, I'm gonna need to move this monitor over here. And this kid just flipped out. And he was not he wasn't he didn't need to be watching that then. And he should have been helping.
Right.
And he flipped out and told the teacher that I was doing that. And I was like, I'm just trying to move the TV here. And he's like, you don't need to give me attitude. And I was like, I'm not giving you attitude. You wanted this room set up. I wanted to set up correctly like we used to have it. And he flipped out and said I can't have some little kid giving me attitude. If you don't want to be here, there's the counseling office. And I was like, okay. That's all that it was. There's no exaggeration. It was just, he was having a bad day, I guess.
These people shouldn't be in teaching positions.
Yeah, and I was like, I work at a TV station. I'm getting kicked out of.
What the hell?
Out of broadcast, yeah.
See,
but that was a good one. Trader Joe's sign artist, though. Trader Joe's sign artist. I want to do a whole episode about.
He has the most beautiful handwriting ever. It's so beautiful.
But so here's a life pro tip: if you want to go to art school, don't become a Trader Joe's sign artist, because they will pay you 7 hours a day to do nothing but art.
That's so awesome.
And I did that for years, and the pay was really good.
Did you apply for that job?
Specifically, yes. I left the video store to work at a bank, and I was like, this is
Dude, you
terrible.
had a ton of jobs.
I had so many jobs.
That's crazy.
So many jobs.
You worked at a bank?
Yeah, I worked at Union Bank for a month, and then I was like, this sucks. Also, the day I didn't quit the bank badly. We left on good terms.
You throwing money in the air.
No. But the day I did quit, 25 minutes after I left, the bank was robbed by a man disguised as a woman, and it looked really suspicious.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah, because it was I had worked there just long enough to know all the secrets, and then I left, and then the bank got robbed by a guy dressed in a terrible disguise. It wasn't me though.
Did they hit you up?
Luckily no, because this guy was so bad they caught him immediately. But at first they caught him the next day. Yeah, but it was crazy. But the crazier part though, in the training to work at the bank, they tell you how to handle robberies.
Oh.
And they don't refer to it as if you're ever robbed. They refer to it as when you get robbed.
Oh.
And I specifically questioned that. I was like, you said when, but if, and they're they basically said if you work at a bank for any significant chunk of time, you're gonna get robbed. So this is what you do when it happens.
Wow.
And it was a crazy way that they approached that.
Wow.
And I mean it's true.
Yeah, I guess that's how earthquakes. We're gonna have an earthquake, right?
But eventually, yeah, anytime.
Yeah, but I mean drills.
Oh, an earthquake drill? Yeah, okay. I was yeah, we'll have earthquakes.
You're
Sure.
earthquakes.
Yes, earthquakes are things. We were talking about
pretty.
jobs. Oh yeah, that's the Apple default one. Hey Heather, lots of static. Oh wait, that was the old one.
Yeah.
I think everyone has that. Yeah, but the Trader Joe's sign artist job, part of me is almost sometimes that'd just be a fun summer job, just go back and have, because it literally was. I got to meet the coolest artists and people, and you just had to figure stuff out. It was literally because you had total freedom over like.
How long did you work there?
For 4.5 years.
Oh my God.
For a while, that was my main college job. But it was such a good job, and I mean, I kind of quit that in a little bit of an epic way, but it was such a good experience, because they'd be like, we need this giant, 12-foot by 10-foot thing painted, and then you have to add these attachments on it that can lift up and move and pull out, and I'm like, how do you do that? And they're like, here's money, go to Home Depot and figure it out. And
Oh,
you're like,
wow.
okay. So that's where it ended up, like, literally, we would buy big sticks of bamboo and then, like, light them on fire in the back to get them all burned, and then we'd have to, like, seal them and then, like, create, I don't know, it was, every Trader Joe's is uniquely signed.
Right, to that city.
And yeah, and by the people. Even if a city has two, they're individually, like...
Yeah.
It's a crazy... I think they might have kind of, like, started to do away with it when they were like, what are we doing? This is, like, a terrible use of our money, but it was the best job.
That's awesome.
It was such a good job.
Yeah. Like, during first year of entrepreneurship, I would, like, when I was feeling really crappy, I would just, like, sit on the couch and just, like, imagine myself in mundane positions. Because I was so tired of, like, every minute had to be, I'm trying to tackle this problem and I need to figure out, I have to, like, try so many things and just keep coming up with strategies and testing and all that. And I was like, I envy so much the people where you just show up, you do a thing, and you go home. Like,
Those are such long days, though.
I know, but I like, the jobs that I had, like, at Kumon, so I wasn't really a tutor. It's not like we tutored the kids, but they had homework packets, and we just had answer books, and we would just check them against, and if they had questions, we would explain it. I was the best and fastest grader. Like,
I was gonna say,
I would just go... Next page, like, I had to make packets for the next day, and I was just like, stable, boom, done, pack, boom, and, like, restocking, like, the whole, I loved it. It was so much fun. So much fun. It's kind of like Postmates. So Postmates, it's like, I turned it into a game. Like, I absolutely loved it, and that's a huge reason why I stopped, because I was like, I'm not even thinking anymore, because I went into it thinking, like, I used to bring my laptop, edit in the car, wait for the food to cook, and, like, listen to podcasts and still be able to do research and stuff. But then it was just like music blasting. Okay, I got 2 hours. How many deliveries can I do? Like, how much money can I make? And it was just like a video game. It just turned into, like, I want to, like, outdo myself. I would go to the Postmate rep and, like, what's my rating? I want the best one in Long Beach. And just like, you're at, like, 4.8. And, like, they said this. And I was like, okay, boom, next day. Like, better, everything. Like, I would handful of ketchup. Like, I started, like, putting my, this is working. I made a little flyer with my picture, and I was like, oh, like, I'm Heather, your Postmate, and I would put it in with the napkins, and it would say, like, I'm Heather, I'm doing Postmates as a side job, but I'm, starting Sharespark Media, and here's my YouTube channel, and this is part of my journey, here's all my social media.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's pretty cool. But, okay, so when you're doing the stapling and stuff, you weren't thinking of anything?
No.
Oh, okay.
And it was just so wonderful.
So therapeutic.
So wonderful to be like, it's just all done without having to, like, think or brainstorm. And it's like, it's kind of like cleaning.
Is Jermaine here?
Is that Jermaine?
Yeah.
Yo! Another day, another dollar with your homegirl Heather. I miss you, dude. I can't wait until you come. Welcome to the live chat. Jermaine, what's up, man? This is my friend Tom. You will meet him. Jermaine's coming to LA in a few weeks.
Yeah, that's what you mentioned, which is super cool. It's so nice to not be in the desert and to be here, and, like, Long Beach is so nice.
Oh, you are welcome anytime, even though you're sleeping at the Hyatt. But
yeah, I can't afford to sleep. Yeah.
Everyone slept on this couch.
It will be couch surfing. But
yeah. But yeah, Jermaine, what's up? The Realmer, hello.
Oh,
yes.
I know this whole story. I told Tom about you, the Realmer, and I will call you that. I know what your name is, but yeah. And then I checked out your channel, and you have a lot of stuff on it, and it was really impressive.
Yeah, and I watched your video, and it was so cute. I loved it. Oh, it was so cute.
Yeah, because I teach students, and, like, some of them have their own channels and stuff, but so many are so scared to post anything.
She's in 7th grade.
I know, and mine are in 9th through 12th grade, so some are like 17, 18 years old. And
yeah.
It was really impressive.
I'm so glad you came up to me that day. Like, I saw you looking at me, and I was like, oh, I wish I could go to her, because I wasn't sure if you were going to come up to me, and then you finally did, and I was like, yes! And it so made my day. It was, like, I keep talking about it. It was awesome. And actually, the reason why I started vlogging was because of a 6th grader. I used to work at a school, and a 6th grader named Tom told me about Casey Neistat, and that's when I was like, oh, I'm totally going to start making videos about building a business. So yeah. But anyway, we need to get together and make our video because you're super close to me, and that'd be cool.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
You're supposed to using more emojis than anybody else.
Really? Oh, thanks. Aw. Cute. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, for anyone just joining right now, this is Tom. Basically, the premise is we've only known each other for a month, but we're about to do something really cool for Sharespark, and so we're trying to, like, get to know each other and, like, condense, like, a whole friendship of what should have been years into a weekend.
It would have been so nice to, like, be friends in high school or something.
No, not even, dude. I'm talking
like elementary school. Oh yeah.
Like, seriously.
What were you like in 1st grade?
I have no idea.
Really? Don't remember?
See, this is like, I don't, you talk about this stuff, like, it's so normal.
Yeah, what were you doing in 1991? Come on.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I mean, I was very,
I feel like the weirdo.
I was such a, I don't know, I want to attest it to, like, ADHD. I don't remember things. Everything just blends in.
Oh, you know what? No, this is crazy because it's all tied together. The reason that I remember things so well is because we filmed everything. Like, my parents, like, the camera was always going, or, like, I always had it, and, like, it was so fascinating that you could rewatch stuff. Because it's, like, the late 80s, early 90s. Like, that was really new. That I would just rewatch everything all the time, and so it just all got burned into my brain what was happening my memory wouldn't be anything if we didn't have a video camera.
Yeah, that's like my YouTube channel.
Yeah. Like, you'll remember the last 2 years way more than, like, the 2 that preceded it.
Definitely.
Yeah. So that just
my
hit me.
My dad had a video camera, which is what we used for school projects, but, like, I never watched the home movies. I only rewatched, like, the stuff I made.
Oh, no, it started with home movies because it was, like, I can, like, have my birthday every day, like, just play and watch it.
That's crazy. I never even thought about that.
Yeah, it's cool. And then you remember, but then you start remembering your clothes and what you were thinking and, like, it, like, really anchors your memory in those times.
Right. Well, yeah, that's crazy.
That's weird, yeah. I don't know.
I wish I had done that. But 1st grade, I was such a tomboy. Like, I was always playing outside. I had a bike. I would just go exploring.
Did you have sweet accessories for your bike?
No, it was just a Huffy, like, from Target.
It was just a Huffy too, but, like, it had blinkers.
No, you know what I would used to do? I had, like, a portable stereo.
Oh.
And I would hang it off of the...
Ooh, I had a loudspeaker.
Okay. Jeez! And, like, yeah, I would just go biking, like, having...
Like, early non-Bluetooth speaker, ghetto blaster thing.
Seriously, it was, like, so heavy. Like, when I turned right, the whole bike would go because the thing is so heavy.
What music would you blast? Your Grease soundtrack?
No, because it was only cassette.
Oh.
What would I play? I don't even know.
Because, like, we're talking, what, like 7 years old? I want to know.
Do you remember No Mercy?
Yes.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Oh, my gosh.
I would have that on repeat.
Uh-oh. Rockin Tree was asking if I missed the magic trick.
I can redo it since all you guys are...
It blew my mind.
Yeah. Actually, Tom could do it for you.
Could I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so here we go. We're going to do a magic trick. So if you watch the beginning of this, I did it at the beginning of the stream, but we've been going for a while. So this is a card trick. It's my favorite. And I haven't, like...
I don't know anything
Tom
about
and I
this.
haven't gone offline or anything, so he's just going to try and do it.
Okay.
Here we go. So I'm going to show you.
Okay. But is this going to give the secret away? Like, are we teaching everybody how to do it, or is it just me? Or, like, never mind. Or you just tell me what to do.
No, just do it.
What do I do? Wait.
He's going to do it.
Does it matter? Do I need to shuffle these?
Well, remember how I did it?
Well, yeah. You had the king and the queen.
Yeah.
And they went... Okay. Just going to see how long... But this is like a test. This is like a homework now.
You got this.
There was a king and a queen, and you were, like, talking about that. Wait. And they went into the woods for their anniversary.
Yeah.
And the king was being ultra romantic, and he was like, I made you a hot dog that counts as a sandwich. And the queen was like, that's my favorite meal. I love it so much. And then the king got down on one knee and gave her the most beautiful, largest diamond ring she had ever seen. And she was like, this is unbelievable. And then I guess she got tired and wanted to go home. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is amazing. Let's go home. And so then they went home. But when they got home, she was like, oh, snap, my ring is in the woods. And so she had to send out the aces.
Uh-huh.
So then she had to send out the aces. She was like, aces, go find the ring. And they were like, hup, 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 hup. And they went into the woods and they looked around and they were like, it's the woods and it's a ring. Like, we can't find this. And so, like, we're super tired and there's this Airbnb right here. So they checked into it. They checked into 4 separate rooms. So it was each ace in a room. And then, wait a minute. Wait. The king had all his, like, multiple personalities, and she had all her multiple personalities women, am I right?
Yes.
And so the queen goes, the aces haven't come back. They didn't find the ring. We need to, it's like a puppet show. We need to find the ring. Send the jacks, because they're actual humans and they're not just symbols. And so the jacks went out and they were like, oh, yeah, it's the woods and it's a ring and we're tired because, like, this is an insane mission she sent us on. So she was like, they're like, we're going to check in these rooms where I guess the aces are just staying now forever. And so the queen goes, that's it. They're not coming back. I need my ring. And what's the slang for jewelry? I need my ice. I need people to peep that ice. And the king goes, okay, fine. Like, I'll go take care of it. And so he goes to the woods. This is the part where I got confused on, because he's like, I can't find the ring, but there's this hotel. Everyone else is there. So I guess I'll become 4 people and check into the hotel, which is fine. And so the queen's like, fine, I'll do it myself. And she goes there and she's like, wait a minute. Wait, does she check in first?
Well, she can't find it either.
Yeah, she can't find it because, of course, like, it's an insane thing. So I guess she lost it. And then she's like, everyone's here, but they're all mixed up and everyone should be sleeping, like, why are the kings sleeping with the aces and the jacks and stuff? This is not helping my obsessive compulsive disorder. I need to order this.
Right. So, like, put them in the rooms.
And so the queen goes, she goes into the rooms, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This was the one part I forgot. So the queen goes there, and then you did a magic trick in there in the same room. So what do I do from here? You just that? Like this?
Mm-hmm.
And this? Mm-hmm. And then over?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. And then you're like, cut the deck.
Yep.
I'm not going to cut the deck. I'm going to lose my mind if something happens.
And then Tom's going to cut.
Okay. Cut the deck.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'll cut. Let's do.
And cut.
All right.
And then they're like this. Which do I start from, top or bottom?
Top.
Doesn't matter. Top. Okay. So then they were like king, queen, ace, jack, king, queen, ace, jack, king, queen, ace, jack, king, queen, ace.
Ta-da!
And you're not supposed to be surprised by your own magic tricks, but, like,
You are.
I don't really know what happened. But they didn't find the ring, though.
No, they didn't.
It's kind of a bummer.
So there you go.
What? Okay. Well, now I know a magic trick.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've learned something today.
Mm-hmm. It's my
Cool.
favorite one because you can't mess up.
You can't mess up. Clearly, if I did it, you really can't mess it up. Like, I mess all the tricks up. Oh no. Here.
Shaky footage.
I don't know what happened.
There we go.
Live chat. Anyone talking about my sweet skills? I missed a trick. Yeah, do it. First, I missed a progress party. Now this.
Katie, what did you do to Jermaine? Awesome. Great narrator. Aww. See?
It's the best storytelling right there.
Yeah, seriously, you're so good.
Right?
I love it. Yeah, so let's see. Let's talk about what else we're going to be doing today. So today is like, we're trying to like smash in a lot of things. We're going to Disneyland later.
Yeah.
I live streamed from Disneyland. Actually, I live streamed on Big Thunder.
Oh, I love Big Thunder.
Yeah. but it totally cut out. It was like me and my brother.
Oh, yeah.
We went on, and then like it just cuts to like us pulling into the station.
Scene missing.
Like the whole ride is just gone. Oh man.
What are we doing at Disneyland? Like, do we have specific? Because Disneyland, like.
He never texted me the roamer. Yeah, that was a good story. The roamer. Now you know that magic trick. Go like impress your friends.
Yeah, that was the first time I didn't know what I was doing. So if I did it, you could do it.
Yeah, it's fun.
But Disneyland's a good test of any kind of relationship, because it does cram so much into.
I mean, well, we are only going for like.
We're only going. Yeah, you're not going for the whole day.
If we were doing the whole day, I think at like 2 p.m. For your sake, I would be like, I'm gonna like go get a drink.
Oh man, yeah, Disneyland.
I'm just kidding. I'm fucking chill. Oops, I'm sorry. Just got to phone with Robert. So Tom was the one where I was like, you know, he would watch every video, so I had to be very careful with the lingo.
Yeah. Well, okay. So let me ask you this: where do you stand on profanity in your personal channel or the Sharespark channel?
Oh, Sharespark, it's got to be clean.
Because Sharespark is polished,
yes,
clean.
It's professional, but like I try to censor the profanity, but there are some times where it's like, you know, in like trying to tell it as authentically as possible, sometimes a bad word is just like the best way to emphasize, you know?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. You're like, yes.
Because I try not to use, I guess, yeah. Profanity can be hilarious.
Yeah.
But I try not to be the only way you can communicate, because there's usually better ways to express yourself.
Yeah.
But it can also be so effective.
Yeah, exactly. Effective.
So it's
such
like,
a great way.
But if I heard these, it was my first year as a teacher, I heard these kids walking into campus, and they were like,
Sorry.
What is it?
Rockin Tree's like, where's
the ring?
ring?
That's the most important question. Like, clearly one of the aces steals the ring when they get married. Yeah. But anyway, that's a separate trip. But no, these high school kids are walking into campus, and where I live, there's the beautiful mountains, and there were these clouds, and the sun was rising, and it was pink and orange. It was like gorgeous. And they were like, yo, dude, like, check this S out, like the effing sun over there, like so effing beautiful. They dropped the F and like S bombs like 12 times in this conversation over like 8 seconds, and I was like, you guys are talking about the sunrise, like what? Why are you doing this?
Oh god.
It was like a bizarre.
Yeah, like people write like poetry about the sunrise and
yeah.
Like
yeah, like I don't know. I mean, like I don't know. It was weird. But I used profanity a little bit on my channel on a video this week for the first time, which was.
Wait, which one?
The music one. That's called Loud as F, but it's all censored.
Is that one guy the one helping you with Sharespark Media? Yes, this is.
That's the one guy.
The one you had the things to do paper. Yes, this is him. The one with the ticket app. The ticket app.
No.
What's the ticket app? Is that the guy that made the ticket app?
No.
The ticket app. What's the ticket app?
I don't know, but I didn't make it. Unless it was cool, then I made it.
Okay, so give us questions. We're trying to get to know each other.
Yeah, what should we ask each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see.
That could be a terrible.
Oh, you know what? This is a random job I've had. I used to work in a optometry office. I would be the one to shoot air in your eye.
Oh no! I have a thing with eyes. Oh.
Yeah.
Because you were pre-med.
Yeah, and so then I couldn't work in the hospital anymore because I saw C-section and fainted. So I was like, okay, I need to change to something else that's still health related. And so I was like, optometry. You don't have to like deal with the body, just the eyes.
Just the eyeballs.
Yeah.
Oof.
And I actually, the optometry office was in a Walmart.
Oh, yeah.
So crowded. Like, it was just like back to back. But see, that was like one of the mindless jobs where it was like, I just like closed my eyes and like all of a sudden it was time to go. Because it was just like.
That's not how you want to spend your time, though.
I know it's not.
That's not how you want to spend your time.
But I don't have. It's like I still have yet to find that balance of like execution and brainstorm and like strategy. You know?
Someone was asking a question. Someone helping you find fight tickets with an 80% success rate. You mentioned it in your last live. I don't know. I kind of remember hearing that.
What helping you find tickets?
It wasn't me. I think you mentioned. I think it might have been when you were on 2nd Street and you were talking about something.
Oh,
Maybe.
so if you go to my Postmates playlist, there is a vlog I did earlier this year with a guy named Matt, and he has a business where if you get a traffic violation in the state of California, they can like expedite the trial by mail process.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And it was 80% success rate. So any kind of like you run a stop sign, you whatever, and not municipality. So if you get like a parking ticket, that goes to your city, but like state of California. Yeah. So no, that's not him.
That's not me. I had a question though. Oh, wait.
Hey, Heather, sup? What's up, macho jabber? Okay, so for the live, you always have to say who is saying.
Okay.
Yeah, because like
they don't know, and you have to give the shout out, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So like when they watch the replay,
oh,
feel like, oh, they shouted me out. I'm forever on the channel.
See,
it's that like.
This is why I need you.
Yeah, this is why I go to practice. Mm-hmm. So like, cause I remember it was the first one. You kept like just reading the comments, and I'm like, you gotta say their name.
Yeah, I know. I felt dumb because I'm like, they wrote it, they know what it is, but yeah, you're right. If people are watching,
They don't see. You don't see these comments. Don't save.
Yeah. No, which is kind of
really
sad.
annoying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tom, no, we know Heather.
Daniel Hardman. Tom, we know Heather does not speak Tagalog. Tom, do you speak any other language?
I do not, just sarcasm. Which is such a stupid thing to say. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm trying to learn? This is like a new life goal of mine. ASL.
Oh, I would love to know that.
Oh, let's work on it together.
Then you guys just have secret like conversations. And I talk with my hands all the time anyway, so they might as well be like doing something.
I really want, you know why I want to learn it? Because I do want to learn another language, but I feel like it is so visual that I feel like knowing it, like it's visual communication, and that's what I do. So I really feel like it would help me make videos better.
Yeah, I thought of just like signing up for classes at like the community college just to like.
Oh yeah, I
just
still would do that.
But then I thought of also not having to go to classes at the community college.
I like watching YouTube.
Yeah. When is that going to happen?
Katie Mason.
Katie Mason. Sorry. I'll get there.
You get there.
I'll
Practice. When is that going to happen? So this is like when it doesn't happen instantly, I forget what they're referring to. When is that going to happen? What were we talking about?
Katie Mason? Probably like. Oh.
I don't know.
It's either the ticket thing or the thing we're working on, which is soon.
Yeah, like ASAP. We're just trying to coordinate at this point. Macho, when are you guys coming to NYC? I know, I gotta get over there soon.
Read the comment above. Katie Mason said, read the comment above.
I can't wait.
Oh! The fear thing.
I can't wait till you do the fear thing for Sharespark Media with a fire and it all disappears.
Oh, yeah. If only.
So I was supposed to do it at the progress party yesterday and completely forgot. So now Tom and I just have a bunch of flash paper.
But it's not here. Otherwise, we would have done it right now.
Yeah, it's at his hotel because how did we get over there? Oh yeah, you picked
I
me
had
up
to
for
go pick
breakfast.
up. Yeah.
And then we skated over here. We're just all over the place right now.
Yeah.
5 post of voice. We don't know.
Are you? Oh, because Macho Jobber asked about NYC. Are you going to NYC?
So my best friend lives there.
You introduced me to like 18 best friends last night.
Everyone is my best friend. You're my best friend.
Okay.
Like everyone is, okay, so you're either my best friend or just an acquaintance.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Okay, now a lot of people know where they stand.
Yeah. Like
It's a pass-fail system, basically.
Well, I shouldn't say it that way. It's not like I think very highly of my acquaintances.
Okay.
But like my best friends, like I don't know. Like I've noticed that a lot because I've been meeting so many people, and I'll say, oh, "This is my best friend," da da da, and I'm like, "Oh, I have multiple," and it's everybody. Like I'm gonna say like, "Oh, my best friend Tom."
That's fine, but it's interesting when you have to introduce one best friend to another best friend.
And they're like, "I thought I was your best friend."
Yeah.
No, I don't have that problem.
Yeah, this is why we still need the MySpace top 8.
I like totally forgot about that.
Everybody did. I did too.
You need to talk to Jermaine. He's so mad at me. Katie. Like, what the heck?
Buy him sweets or something.
Hi, Lenny. That's so weird. Like, I've never been... Okay, there's only been one subscriber I've been pissed off at.
Was it me?
No.
Okay.
No, there was one guy... Oh, my God. Like, I don't know why he's still subscribed to my channel, but literally... Like, that car accident live stream where I was talking about the car... Did you watch it?
I saw clips of it. I saw the clip you put in last night.
Yeah, so I didn't talk about... The bulk of that was because... I was crying because of a comment I had gotten, and that comment, that guy still subscribed.
Really?
It's so bizarre. Yeah.
Interesting.
And the comment was, it was a live stream I was doing with Carissa, and we were talking about how we're setting up a Patreon. And the guy was like, so let me get this straight. You want us to work the 9 to 5 so you don't have to.
Oh.
And I just like...
Okay.
Lost my ish. Cause like... I mean, obviously he wouldn't know, but...
Lenny's saying hi, Heather.
Hi.
And Katie's asking how we met.
Oh, he's gonna tell a story. It's awesome.
Yeah, tell the story.
But yeah, I just had gotten into my car accident, and my first thought wasn't like, am I okay? It was just like, I don't have the money for this. And if I had a 9 to 5, I would work from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, and have plenty of money. And so for him to say that, I was just so like, you are a butthole, but why are you still subscribed? I have no idea.
But what was, how would you answer that question? Because that's kind of a question that could come up from, maybe in like a more friendly way, from people who are new to Patreon, where it's like...
So, okay, like, Patreon was such a journey for me because it had to get me to think of myself of like, okay, you are someone who has fans, accept that. And it's very weird for me. Like, it's so, that whole process of like, you're an artist, people like what you do, and they actually are willing to pay for more content. Like, that's something I really had to wrap my head around. So when I initially set it up, I tried to offer like as if it were a service exchange. Like, they were paying for like, oh, we could do live tutoring about how to vlog or like how to start a business or whatever. And I was like, that's stupid, because I would never sign up for Casey's chat, like Patreon,
right?
To have him teach.
That's not what you want.
I want more like behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And so that's now how I frame it. It's like, if you want like, you know, like my Patreon members, they have a private Google Hangout just for them.
Yeah, and they're not, it's not that the 9 to 5ers are supporting you, it's the 9 to 5ers have their money to use as they wish, and they're using it on the thing you're creating. That's just how like a business works. Like, I don't know. Like,
well, that and like,
I mean, it's like, if you go to go buy something at the Apple store, I'm like, you want me to like work a job so I can give my money to you? Just like, I mean, that's kind of like, right?
But so in that river, do you want water?
I'm okay.
Joking on yourself. The Philly D. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I don't know what happened. I was laughing because James just said, which, hi James. I really like meeting James. Mark just ordered a Loco Moco Crazy Booger.
Oh, yes. It was delicious.
No, he said they just ordered one.
Yeah, no, but I'm sure he's telling me because he saw it on my Instagram.
Are you live streaming eating it?
No, yeah, you didn't know. It was actually all live streamed. I gave him my number and he never texted. Why would he text you? I wouldn't text you, no offense.
But here's one, because Macho just asked you both up a boosted board, and then up here, someone asked how we met, and I think it might have been...
That was Katie.
Okay. Yeah, because that answers both those questions. It was through the boosted board. Yes, I have one. And the reason I have one is because they're super expensive, and like, it's something I really wanted, but didn't know if I wanted to buy, and then I was going through YouTube finding reviews for it, and this was after I'd actually watched your Iceland video, and I didn't make the connection at all. Which is crazy too, that I was like, I need to do something random like this trip to Iceland, and then like your video pops up, and then I'm like, I need to buy an electric skateboard, and your video pops up. This like weird stuff. But it was,
I love it.
Yeah, it's the video where Heather got her boosted board, and it's not a review, but it's just getting it, and I clicked on it kind of like, I'm so frustrated with YouTube because there's so many like
clickbaity titles.
So many clickbaity titles, and it's hard. Like, I just get frustrated. But anyway, the whole start of the video is they're like pacing around this room, waiting for the UPS guy to come, and then after like hours he shows up, and like the excitement, you played it down as you open the door and just like, hey, thanks. Like, you're just...
I know, and then, like, literally when he walks away, I'm carrying the box and squealing.
Yeah.
And, like, the door hasn't shut yet, and I'm like, oh god, oh god. And then, like, I start dancing as I'm, like, closing the door, and, like, oh.
Like,
adrenaline fully kicked in. I was so happy.
Yeah. But I've played that UPS game so many times in my life where you just wait all day and then show up, like, oh, what? Like,
yeah, like, I was totally not waiting for you.
This is embarrassing. Sometimes I've even, like, stood on the other side of the door and, like, counted to, like, 3 Mississippi, just so I don't seem too eager, and I'll be like, oh, hey, like...
I'm sure they know that they're bringing Christmas, like, every time.
Yeah.
Like Santa.
Yeah, especially with a giant box like that. So, So, yeah, it was a boosted board thing, and then that convinced me to buy one for sure, but... So you should get, like, some share and boosted or something. But then for some reason, one of the videos that YouTube decided to recommend, I don't remember which one it was, and I wish I did.
I think it was How Do I Make Money?
I don't know. Literally at this point, it could be any video because the subject kind of pops up. But there was one video I clicked on, and just to see, like, who is this boosted board person? And you were talking about digital media and digital media literacy, and, like, those words, I just don't hear them in, like...
Outside of work.
I don't hear them. I hear them all day long, and I never hear them, and so when you suddenly hear it, like, your ears perk up.
What the heck? Yeah.
And I never, ever, ever leave comments on YouTube, and then I was like, this seems so rare that, like, I need to just say, like, I teach what you're talking about, like, this is so cool that you're advocating it. And that's basically it. And then you immediately... No, I think it was sort of simultaneous, or I don't remember what it was, but...
Like, you had commented, I had read the comment, then you sent me... I said, send me an email.
Yeah, that's what it was.
You sent me an email, and then... Here he is.
Well, no, then you were like... we talked on the phone, which was cool.
Yeah, I hung up the phone, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was fun. But then immediately after that phone thing, you're like, I need to come out there and check out your stuff. And I was like, oh, that's like, it's a 2-hour drive. Like, that's a commitment of time and stuff. But that was super cool. It made me feel validated.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm telling you, like, everyone needs to go to your school. It's so cool.
It's pretty sweet. Like, they need to tell my students that. That's what they need to hear. The kids who think that they're just like, this is everywhere. Yeah, we both have one.
Daniel, cool. A good question about each other would be any fears about each other, like spiders, heights, or public speaking. But before we get to that, Pete, what's up? I miss you. How are you? Petey Boy TV. I met him last day of VidCon, last event at VidCon. Did I tell you the story?
No,
I was so tired. Okay, if I heard the word YouTube one more time, I was so tired. Dead. And it was the cocktail hour of, like, this is the final VidCon thing, like, thank you party, whatever.
Okay.
And this guy is still going. He's got the tripod, he's going around, and he's, like, just still going. And I remember looking at him, like, how do you have the energy? I'm so dead. And as soon as he speaks, like, English accent, and he was like, oh, yeah, this is my first time in the States. From London, and I was like, oh, well, have you checked out the beaches? Or he was like, I want to go to
Oh, you did tell me this story.
Yeah, yeah. And then, anyway, he was like, oh, I really wanted to go to Vegas, and I was like, let's go, and we went the next day, and it was the most epic freaking Vegas trip ever. It was awesome. It was so cool. I miss you, Pete. Hey, all good here, thanks. Awesome. Let's see.